What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode, episode number 256. I think this time. I think I got it wrong the last time. I think it's 256, and it is the Champions League final. Yay! Against Real Madrid, our bitter rivals. They are the ones that qualify for the Champions League final. So, as you guys have seen, the semi-finals we had Sunderland and Madrid took on. Nah, it's fine. Madrid took on Milan. And any of those teams, oh, it's at Wembley, cool. Any of those teams we would face in the final would be awesome. You know, I said this. You know, Sunderland, of course, the club we spent the longest time at. Obviously, AC Milan, the only other foreign club we went to, and of course, Real Madrid are our bitter rivals here at Atletico Madrid. So it was awesome. You know, it meant that no matter what happened, we would be facing an awesome team in the final. A few of you have commented and said actually in the last episodes that I should play Gaza in goal for this, but I'm not going to. It's too much of a risk. It would be funny, but yeah, sorry to those that want me to play Gaza. It's too much of a risk. I want to win this thing, and yeah, who knows? Maybe he'll come onto the pitch if we're 3-0 up, but yeah. Anyway, guys, oh wow, my PVR has just cut out a little bit. I hope I didn't. Well, I've noticed this over the past. I've noticed this over the past few episodes. My PVRs began to cut out a little bit, and it's given some problems with the audio syncing. I'm not sure why that is. That's really annoying. I just noticed the blue light go off. This is boring. I'm sorry. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, guys, if I sound like really jittery today, it's because it's 12:49 on Friday, and I've just had a telephone interview. I've literally just finished it, and I was really nervous, and I sounded like a frightened frog. And I'm sure if my advisor was here, she'd say, "Oh, bless you." But yeah, I sounded like a frightened frog, and yeah, I don't think I did very well. God, interviews are so hard. Whenever I get them, I always seem to bottle. I'm just a choker. But no, that's why I sound jittery, and if I cough a lot, I've been talking quite a bit this morning. So yeah. That explains that, so I do apologise if I sound a bit off key today, but anyway, I've been checking Ask FM for questions as per usual. Thank you very much for the questions. There are a few good ones I've had to choose between, but I decided that as this is a Champions League final, I'll go with something Champions League themed. And someone asked me this morning, can you please for your next live com tell us what you think about the Champions League groups and who you think will be going through? So I was like, that's pretty good, you know, it links on with the Champions League final. So yeah, I'm happy to do that. I thought it was a good topic, so thank you to whoever asked it. It's an Ask FM, so it's anonymous. If you want to ask me a question for a live com, or just in general, if you want to know a bit more about me, you can ask me on Ask FM. And of course, I do have other social media stuff, and that is in the description below. So anyway, yeah, what do I make of the Champions League groups? Well, I can tell you that Group A, without needing to look at the computer, is United, Real Sociedad, Bayer Leverkusen, and Shakhtar Donetsk. I'm pretty sure I got that right. And that's an awesome group, you know, that's Group A, and that's a pretty awesome group, you know, because a lot of people will sit there and say, oh, United are going to just progress with these, and the other three will scrap it out. They're not that great teams, but to be honest, you know, obviously Bayer Leverkusen last year finished third in the Bundesliga, if I remember correctly. They've got some decent players, you know, players like Leno in goal, and you know, players like Sidney Sam, and I'm trying to think of other players they've got now, and I'm struggling because I don't know too much about the Bundesliga other than Munich and Dortmund, but they've got some decent players anyway. You know, Leverkusen aren't, you know, a weak side by any means, and you know, I don't think Moyes is going to sit there and say that's an easy group at all. Really, I think it could have been harder. Don't get me wrong, but you know, I think he will have his work out in a few of the games, and he'll, you know, he won't just cruise through. So, you know, Leverkusen, you know, not a weak side, but I wouldn't say they're overly strong either, but so they've got some good players in there. And Shakhtar as well, obviously I think Shakhtar are a very good side. You know, I think last year, of course, they were with what's his face, oh god, they were with Chelsea, Juventus, and I think it was Copenhagen actually they were with last year. I'm probably wrong about that, but I think it was a Scandinavian side anyway, and Shakhtar qualified with Juventus as Chelsea bowed out in the group stages trying to defend their title. How embarrassing. And yeah, Shakhtar are a good side. They've got some very good talent, very good players in there. So I think Shakhtar could prove to be a little bit of a problem for Moyes in a couple of the games they play. And of course, the last team was Real Sociedad. Now, people have looked at Sociedad and said that's maybe the weakest side of the four, but I probably disagree with that, to be honest, because I think they've got some decent players, Sociedad, I really do. And one player in particular, they've got players like Griezmann, a French lad who's very talented. Surprised no one's really, sort of piqued interest, really, because, I really rate Griezmann, I really do. And obviously, one player in particular I really do enjoy watching is Carlos Vela. I really like Vela, I really do. Of course, when he was at Arsenal, don't forget he's only 24 years old. He feels like he's been about since the 80s, But don't forget he's only 24 years old. But I really rate Carlos Vela, I really do. He seemed to have a great season for Sociedad last year. And of course, he was on loan the year before from Arsenal. And I think he's a great player. And I think Sociedad could cause some problems in the Champions League. So I'll go with United finishing top, and I'll go with Shakhtar finishing second. But to be honest, I don't think it's going to be as easy and black and white as that, really. I think that Sociedad and Leverkusen could cause some problems, and I think that's going to be a really fun group to watch. I really do. Anyway, Group B, I don't know what that was off by heart, so I'll take a quick look. Real Madrid, Juventus, Galatasaray, FC Copenhagen. Well, Galatasaray last year got to the quarters, if I do remember, of the Champions League, and got knocked out by Real Madrid. Who they're facing, funnily enough, in the group, and I'm facing right now. But to be honest, I don't see it being too much of a problem for Real Madrid and Juventus. I reckon they'll get through that with relative ease. I think, no disrespect to Copenhagen, but I really can't see them causing too many problems. As for Galatasaray, maybe a draw against one of the teams in one of the games, but in general, I think they're going to be fine. I really do. I think that Real Madrid and Juventus will cruise through, and Galatasaray will have to battle Copenhagen for third place. I think Juventus and Real Madrid will be fine. So, yeah, I don't really know too much about Galatasaray and Copenhagen, I'm afraid. But to be honest, I think Real Madrid and Juventus will be fine, and that'll be that. Group C, Benfica, PSG, Olympiacos, and Anderlecht. Again, teams which I don't know a great deal about. Of course, PSG, you would say are going to be the powerhouses for that group, and you wouldn't be a stupid man to think that. Obviously they've added to their squad as well. They're a fantastic squad, really. They're building with Cavani off Napoli. PSG look very strong. They look a very strong outfit as per usual. I think last year it was Barcelona that knocked them out, if I remember correctly, in the quarters, or possibly the round before that, but they qualified anyway. And I'll just save you, Ray. And yeah, I think PSG will be fine in that group. As for Benfica, Olympiacos and Anderlecht, well, Benfica got to the Europa League final last year. What a save, Ray. Got to the Champions League final last year, only for Chelsea to unfortunately dick them over in stoppage time with Ivanovic, if I remember correctly. But Benfica are a good side. I like Benfica, I really do. I think they're a very good side. As for Anderlecht and Olympiacos, don't know a great deal. Obviously Anderlecht, the Belgian champions. I think that it will be PSG and Benfica qualifying in that order, and Olympiacos and Anderlecht will have to take place for third and fourth. But like I say, I don't really know a great deal about those teams, I must admit. So my European football knowledge is not very extensive. I know a little bit, but not too much. But yeah, I'd go with Benfica and PSG qualifying. PSG topping and Benfica second. This has been such a boring game, hasn't it? Haven't really been able to work my way into the box too much, and Real Madrid haven't taken their chances. Group D, this is City's group, isn't it? This is Bayern Munich, City, CSK Moscow, and some obscure team. I can't remember which one. Where are we? There we are. Bayern Munich, CSKA, City, and oh wow, how do you say that name? Victoria. I'm not going to try and pronounce it. Let's just call them Vicky. I don't know how you pronounce that name. Yeah, Bayern Munich, CSKA Moscow, City, and Vicky. To be honest, I know nothing about Vicky at all. To be honest, I know nothing about them. But to be honest, I think this is going to be the year that City will finally qualify from the group stages. Of course, under Mancini, it's been a very, well, I wouldn't say very poor, because they've had some tough groups, and of course, they've only just really entered it as a Champions League side, now only been established as a Champions League side. So, I think they'll qualify. I think Munich will top it. I've got money on Munich to retain the trophy. I think Munich will qualify as top. Obviously Guardiola now there and they've added to the squad, and they just look like they're going to be such a powerhouse in... Oh, no, you raced down your line. Oh, that would have been nice. I think Munich have just looked so good, and I think they'll qualify as top. However, you know, it's going to be either City or CSKA that qualify in second. Don't see Vicky doing anything, so I know nothing about them. But to be honest, I think City will do enough. You know, I think that Pellegrini is the change they need. You know, of course, last year with Malaga, they were so close to knocking out Dortmund, and you know, who knows? They may have repeated what Dortmund managed to do. I doubt it. I think Madrid would have knocked them out. But you know, I think Pellegrini's a very, very good manager. And I think they'll qualify. I think they will. I think this will be the year they get through to the knockouts. You know, Moscow again. Don't know a great deal, but of course I do know a little bit about them. But I still think it will be Munich top, City second, Moscow third, and again, no idea who they are really. But Vicky finishing fourth because they do seem like quite an obscure team, and that tends to be the way they go. And yeah, Group E, we have Chelsea, Schalke, Basel, and Steaua Bucharest. Now, excuse me, let me just take a quick drink. Oh man, throat is so dry today. Look at that, 0 shots. I've barely been able to get an attack going. Yeah, Group E, Chelsea, Schalke, Basel, and Steaua Bucharest, or Steaua Bucharest, how you want to pronounce it. You know, I was actually really disappointed by the attitude of people on Twitter yesterday. When the groups were announced, so many people sitting there saying, "Oh, typical Chelsea, easy group." I think that's a really, really harsh thing to say. I think that's not very fair on the other teams there, because, okay, compared to the group they could have got, it could be a lot more difficult. But you know, Schalke aren't exactly a weak side. You know, they got to the Champions League semi-finals a few years ago, only to be knocked out by United. You know, Schalke are a decent side, finished 4th last year in the Bundesliga if I remember correctly. They got some good players. You know, I really rate Draxler, and they added with Felipe Santana, and also got Kevin Prince Boateng if I remember correctly. So, you know, they've got some good players, Schalke. They've got some decent players in the squad, and you know, I think they could cause some problems. And you know, Steaua Bucharest. Oh, that's a great ball. That is such a great ball. That was fantastic. You know, I think they've got some good players, Schalke, and Steaua Bucharest. Don't know a lot about them, but they always seem to be about in Europe. So, you know, I can't imagine them being a really weak squad. And the last team who I mentioned was Basel, who, if I remember correctly, got to the Europa League semi-finals last year. Only for Chelsea to knock them out. Am I right in thinking that? I think so. God, I think so. I can't remember, to be honest. Because they faced Tottenham as well, didn't they? Yeah, I think I'm right. No, it wasn't Basel. No, it might have been. Oh, great save, you, Ray. I'm just getting dominated. Well, Basel are a good side anyway. They've always been, you know, quite a decent squad, and they've got some good players. And you know, I think that's quite a harsh statement for what people were saying on Twitter yesterday, saying, "Oh, Chelsea will cruise through," you know. You know, just as easy as possible. I think that's quite a harsh statement, really. You know, I'm not going to sit there and say it's a really tough group. You know, it could have been a lot difficult. I do understand that, but I think it's quite harsh to say it's an easy group. I really do, and I think that Schalke, Basel, and Bucharest, I think all 4 of them have got the right to cause a bit of a headache for Mourinho. I still think they'll get through, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying I don't think it's going to be smooth sailing as everyone's predicting. I think everyone's sitting there saying, oh yeah, Chelsea, maximum points, you know, no problem, typical Chelsea, easy group, whatever. But no, to be honest, I think they might find it a little bit difficult, to be honest. I think last year they may have underestimated Shakhtar a bit. And to be honest, I think they may struggle a little bit. I think they'll get through, don't get me wrong, but I think they could struggle in a couple of games. So, yeah, I think they'll get through. I think Basel will probably finish second. I think they're a really good European side, and I think Basel will finish second. And yeah, Schalke and Bucharest have got every right to be there. And like I said, I don't think it's as easy as everyone's making it out to be. Let me get to the next group in just a moment, but I really want to get a shot in, let alone a chance. Oh, it's a good link-up play. Oh, Jimenez, carry on your run. Why didn't you carry on your run? Jesus. I played so badly. I want to get a goal back. I don't want to just lose and whimper out at the Champions League final with no shots. I'm so hungry as well. Had no breakfast. Woke up at 6 this morning. Had no lunch. It's not right. I need to eat. Yes, Trouser Man. take the corner. Come on, Quintero. Okay, Group F. Arsenal, Marseille, Dortmund, Napoli. This is a good group to talk about because everyone is saying that this could be the year. This could be the year for Arsenal. It all goes kaput. I still reckon Arsenal are going to qualify. It's a difficult group, don't get me wrong. Dortmund, Marseille and Napoli. But I still reckon they'll qualify. Marseille, I don't know what it is about Marseille. Don't get me wrong, second in League One last year. Not exactly a bad bad club at all. But I don't really feel convinced that Marseille are going to prove to be a real spanner in the works for Arsenal. I really don't. You know, Napoli, of course, they've lost Cavani now. He's gone to PSG. However, they've replaced him with... oh my god, I just need to shoot and actually get a shot in. This is poor from me, it really is. Yeah, like Marseille, I don't really feel them, you know, being a real spanner in the works for Arsenal. As for Dortmund, as for Napoli, you know, it's a bit of a transition period for Napoli. You know, obviously losing Cavani for one, and you know they've got Benitez now as manager, and they've added to the squad with players like Higuain, who I really rate. I like Higuain, I really do. Jose Callejon, who was the other bloke they've got, and I'm trying to think of his name. Oh, great save, Ray, keeping me in the tie. Obviously, they've got Reina on loan from Liverpool. They've got some good players. Obviously, you've got Hamsik, that's the player I was thinking of, Hamsik there. They've got some good players. They could prove to be a bit difficult for Arsenal. And of course, Dortmund, last year's finalists. You know, came within minutes of taking the game to extra time. Here at Wembley, funnily enough. So you know, Dortmund got some good players. Of course, they've lost Götze to Munich, but they've still got players like Lewandowski and Royce and so on and so forth. So a great side, Dortmund. You know, I joke about them before, but of course I do know how good of a side they are, and I really like the manager as well. So you know, Dortmund a good side, and oh my god, first chance. Oh, Trouser man, you blazed it, mate. What a chance. Obviously, you know, I got some good players. I think it's going to be Dortmund and Arsenal to qualify. I think it'll be a first and second because obviously Napoli going through a transition period. How will they react in their first, you know, time with Benitez as manager, no Cavani, and so on. I think it'll be Dortmund and Arsenal. You know, I think Wenger's got the stability there, and you know, I think Arsenal are going to be fine this year as well. A lot of people are saying, oh, they're going to finish outside the top 4 and it's going to be Wenger's last year, and I think they'll be fine. You know, I really do. I think they'll be fine. I mean, I don't get me wrong, it's going to be difficult for them, but I think they'll be fine. And yeah, I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be fine. That's all I can say. And yeah, I think Arsenal will qualify in second with Dortmund first. The Group G is Porto, Atletico Madrid, Zenit, and someone. I'll have a look in a second, but trying to work my way inside here. Jimenez got the pace, got a McGee spin. It's Jimenez with a left foot shot. It's well saved. Trouser man. Oh my god, I can't get a chance. This is embarrassing. This is such a bad final. I've played terribly. I need to switch this. To go attacking. Okay, Group G: Porto, Atletico Madrid, Zenit, and Austria Vienna. I mean, Zenit a few years ago, Europa League winners, beat Rangers in the final in Manchester, if I remember correctly. 2-0, I think that was the year that Arshavin showed that he's good enough to play for Arsenal. Yeah, I mean, Zenit a decent side. Don't know a great deal about Austria Vienna. Of course, Zenit got players like Hulk and Danny and Witzel and Lombards. You know, they're a good side, Zenit. As for Madrid and Porto, you know, I really rate Madrid. I think they're... Where are you, Madrid? I just remembered. I really rate Madrid. This guy's got lower stamina, but he's a better player, isn't he? Screw it, he's going to pay an extra time if we get there. In fact, we'll take both of them off. Yeah, there we go. Let's bring on Mayoral, and let's put in Sire in the centre and Jimenez out wide for the pace. Yeah, we've got to do something now, so... Yeah, I think that Atletico Madrid and Porto have got enough to qualify. I think Zenit could prove to be a bit of a problem. Again, don't know too much about Austria Vienna, I'm afraid, so I can't talk too much about them. But I think that that'll be Porto and Atletico Madrid. But you know, Zenit could prove to be a bit of a problem as well, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them do much too. So, oh, it's a save! It's yes, get in there. Mayol is there. Oh, and he's just about to get subbed off. Actually, no, let's keep him on the field because he scored. And Yeah, because 4-2-4 gets exploited quite a bit by the computer because it's such a good passing side. But I'll tell you what, we will go 4-3-3 because I don't want some wingers. He scores a goal, his last touch, and he gets taken off. Oh, hang on. I'll tell you what, let's take off Nsaya. And it was Mayol that scored. And Jimenez, that's fine, that's fine. Jimenez can play out wide, and yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. So yeah, oh thank God, taking some extra time. I'm sorry guys, I've just been playing so bad. That's the reason I'm so glad I scored, because it must be so frustrating for you guys to watch me play badly. Yeah, so I think Porto and Atletico Madrid will qualify, although I think Zenit could prove to be quite a scalp as well. So if Zenit qualify, I'm not going to be surprised. But I don't really know too much about Austria Vienna, I'm afraid. So sorry about that. But yeah, I'll go with Porto and Madrid. It's Leon Brito. Are we on attacking? No, we're not. So yeah, Group H, the last group. Oh, it's been perfect timing that I lost this game. Oh, come on, come on. No, Leon Brito's there. Come on, come on, mate. There we go. Don't cock this up, Uri. Group H: Barcelona, AC Milan, Ajax, and Celtic. Oh wow. Good luck, Celtic. Yeah, I don't see Celtic doing much. It'll be interesting to see what Ajax do. I like Ajax. I really do. I think they've got some very decent young players. Of course, it looks as though they're about to lose Christian Eriksen to Spurs. By the time this video goes up, they may have already done so, or you know, maybe the deals have been called off. I don't know, but it looks as though they're going to lose their star playmaker to Spurs. You know, they've got some decent players, Ajax. You know, they really do. However, oh my God, what a ball! Oh, thank you, Uri. However, I think Barcelona and AC Milan are just going to be too good. You know, I really do. Obviously, Barcelona are a fantastic side, as are AC Milan. And, oh, what a chance. What a chance. It's Jimenez. It's Jimenez. It's, oh. Didn't have enough about him. Seemed to run out of steam there. However, I think Barcelona and AC Milan are strong enough. You know, I really do. Oh, wow. This team has just hit me so well. Oh, come on, Quintero. You got... Oh, Quintero. Oh, dodgy. Dodgy. However, I think... However, yeah, like I like Ajax, don't get me wrong, but I think, oh, what a chance. What a chance. I'm not going to sweat it because that's not fair. Oh, no, I just didn't get the dink right. Oh, I should have near post OP'd that and got the corner and tried it from there, but, oh, well. Yeah, I think Barcelona and AC Milan are going to be too much for Ajax, and as for Celtic, well, I know I've got a few Celtic fans that watch my video, so I need to be careful, but, yeah, sorry, guys, but... I think you're going to be claiming the wooden spoon, to be honest. You know, you may actually be able to qualify third and qualify for the Europa League, depending on how Ajax do. But other than that, you know, I certainly don't see you getting through. And you know, who knows? I mean, obviously last year I certainly didn't expect Celtic to play as well as they did against Barcelona in both legs, actually. You know, because they lost the first game, I should say, against Barcelona. But Fraser Forster had a great game there at the new camp, and I thought they played quite well. And yeah, book him, ref, and book him, send him off, and you know, I didn't expect him to do so well. Of course, that magical night at Celtic Park with Tony Watt scoring, and who knows? I mean, who knows? I don't see Celtic causing too much problem, but yeah, who knows? What I will say is I watched the two games against Shakhtar, the Kazakh Shakhtar. And I've got to be honest, I couldn't tell what team was the obscure came from the obscure nation. It was that bad. I mean, I watched Celtic play in the first leg, and I just could not tell, you know, what team was, you know, the worst. Sorry, what team was like the worst reputation. I thought they were both. I mean, obviously Shakhtar looked better. You know, Celtic, and even in the second leg, you know. I mean, I was so unconvinced by Celtic. I really was. I was really disappointed by Shakhtar. With Shakhtar, I must admit, because you know I'm not going to get into the whole Neil Lennon thing because El De Niro told me off last night. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go into the whole Neil Lennon thing and the stuff he said. And this, you know, I do agree. The stuff that the Shakhtar manager said as well was quite disrespectful to say, you know, or just make out that they were going to have an easy ride at Celtic Park. But even so. There's such a thing as being a bigger man, but I don't think Neil Lennon knows what that means. But even so, you know, I wasn't convinced by them in either leg, and I don't think that was really good motivation for them going into or going into such a big group against Barcelona, AC Milan, and Ajax. So yeah, I think that would be Barcelona and AC Milan. And I've been stalling and going around in circles because I haven't got another topic, and now we're in extra time. I need one really. And oh, that is so cool! That was such a cool finish. This guy is the best impact sub I've ever had. In fact, no, I'll take that back. It was Hellenius or Ojo, either one of them. But he's up there. He's up there. He's a great impact sub. 2-1. 2-1. Well done, us. 1-0 down. A few minutes to go. Looks as though we're going out of the Champions League in the final, and now we're in front here at Wembley. Well, of course, I know my defending's so bad. And oh, there's a chance. Chevalier. Chevalier. Great block by Quintero. Whoop. That's a foul. Thank you, ref. Book him. Send him off. Oh shit. No. Oh, you're right. Thank you very much. Oh, God. Oh, Casemiro, no. Oh, it's blocked. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? What's wrong with me? I turned into a complete idiot. Oh, what was I doing there? That was embarrassing. Oh, it's good football. I know it. That's terrible. So yeah, that's what I make of the groups. I should say as well, guys, like, I'm going to get like 20 dislikes on this video, and people are going to be sitting there saying, oh my god, you don't know much about that team, shows what YouTubers know about football. And you're going to be saying things like, oh god, how can you say that Ajax aren't going to do much, and Celtic, you know, we can do anything, you know, we got through, stop bad-mouthing us and stuff, and things, and you know, I don't think that Sociedad are that good, and United aren't going to qualify, and you're wrong, Docs, you know nothing. You know, I'll probably get comments like that, but at the end of the day, it's football. I've always said this before. I mean, this is why, like, it seems like every channel nowadays is talking about football, which is fine. It's just that I read the comments on that channel, and I just think, wow, man, come on, seriously. It's just an opinion. You know, I'm not sitting there saying if someone says, like, the wrong thing, you know. And even if they do, you know, so what? YouTubers don't know a great... There are certain YouTubers that don't know a great deal about football, but come on, man, seriously, it's an opinion. You know, I was looking at... I was watching, I can't remember who I was watching, it might be Nep actually, but I was looking at Nep's, like, it probably wasn't Nep, but it was someone that was doing, like, card predictions for next year, and, you know, I was watching this video, and I was looking at the comments, and I had, like a third of the like bar was dislikes, and, I remember I was looking at it and thinking, come on, man, this is opinion, this isn't fact. We don't know whether, you know, Hazard is going to go up or go down or stay at the same. It's just his opinion, you know. It's nothing to do with what EA are going to do. It's an opinion. That's the whole point of the video. And yet there were so many comments like, oh god, you know nothing about football. And it's like, you know, seriously, mate, come on, it's an opinion, you know. You know, go ahead, dislike the video, tell me I know nothing about these teams, and tell me I've got all of these groups wrong. But at the end of the day, it's opinion, you know. It's a guess as much as anything. You know, what you say is a guess, what I say is a guess. You know, if you disagree, just simply comment saying, actually, no, I think Ajax are going to be proved to be quite a difficult team this year. You know, I think they've got enough players to cause AC Milan a bit of a shock. And, you know, I think they could qualify in second place, actually. I disagree with what you're saying. You know, Barcelona may finish first. But, to be honest, I think that Ajax could go through in second place and Milan could miss out. You know, I didn't think they looked very convincing against PSV. You know, if that's what you think, go ahead and comment it. You know, just don't say stupid shit like, you know nothing, mate. You are a dickhead. You know, like comments seem to be nowadays. It's so frustrating, you know, because I love the idea of, oh, that would have been such a great goal, and thank you, Ray. I love the idea of having a calm discussion with you guys in the comments and on Twitter and saying things like, this is why I think this team's going to do better than this team this year. But actually just getting hate for opinions, I don't understand that. You know, I really don't. Oh, wrong way. Oh man, I've done enough to warrant this win, but I'm worried because my defence hasn't been good all through the game, and I can see Madrid sneaking an equaliser in like the 119th minute, taking it to penalties and beating me on penalties. Because as you guys have seen, my penalties have been quite inconsistent this season. So let's take off Mayol for Guali because he's just as good, and don't really want to take off anyone else. I think we've got enough there. Oh dear. So yeah, I'm sorry if I do sound like a dick at times, and I'm sorry if I don't have as much football knowledge as you guys, but at the end of the day, it's opinions, you know, seriously. I mean, I'm sure I will get dislikes, and I'm sure I will get people, you know, it's natural to get dislikes. It's natural to get people saying comment stuff like you're a dick, but what? I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's funny. Oh, okay, right, what are we doing here? I'll try and blast that into the top corner, or I could try and sneak it underneath. Let's try and blast it. Oh, that's a great reaction save. I've never seen that before. Embarrassing by the goalkeeper. Schoolboy errors. God, imagine if they conceded the goal from this as well. The icing on the cake. There we go, Leon Brito. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. That's lovely. Oh, that's unlucky. That was nice. My right back. I'm so glad I signed this guy. He's so good. Yeah, like dislikes are natural, you know. I'm not saying that this video should have no dislikes. I'm not saying any video should have no dislikes, because that's not how YouTube works nowadays. People will dislike whether they like the video or not, you know, because that's just who people are nowadays. But you know, when it comes down to actually like putting loads of dislikes and oh my god, what a chance! Leon Brito's like 5'2". What a chance. Chevalier, you should have scored that, mate. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. I feel bad for you, son. But yeah, like when it comes down to like leaving hate comments and so many like, oh god, you know, fuck all, typical YouTuber. It's like, you know, seriously, man, come on, you know, like it's ridiculous, really. Oh no, oh this is oh shit. Where's my defense? Why they press so high up the pitch? What's going on? That's got to be full time, ref. It's been a 1 minute. It's been a 1 minute. You joking me, ref? Ah, it's over now. It's over. It's over. Oh, wow, I think that's the first final that's been taken to extra time, and well, live anyway. And good, good. We've won. you should be sitting there shaking your head, mate. That was a golden chance. 6'6" against the right back. It's like 5'3". Free header, well not a free header, but still, like, you know, 5 yards out. How did you miss that? You're a loser. Still, yeah, that's what I make of the Champions League groups. And as I said, you know, like, guys, don't hate on me for it. I mean, it's just opinion. I mean, sure, you may disagree. You may sit there and say things like, you know, you think Moscow's going to qualify over Manchester City, or, you know, Leverkusen could shock everyone and finish top of their group, or I don't know, Anderlecht could go ahead and shock everyone and finish top undefeated. But at the end of the day, it's just my opinion, and your opinion is just like mine. An opinion and a guess at this stage. So, you know, don't hate on me. It's just what I think, basically. And there you go. But anyway, the Champions League final has been won. And that's great, because, you know, I honestly thought we were going to lose that game before we came into before we tied it. And the shots, look at that. I mean, that is just taking your chances, isn't it? No wonder Ray got man of the match for starters. But that's taking your chances, and yeah, good. Well done, us. I'm glad. I've got nothing else to say. Yeah, so that's what I'm making the group stages. We won the Champions League. That's great. And as always, I really appreciate the support on my videos. I much appreciate it. There's no better way than to show you support by leaving a like. And what should I say for a comment? Wow, I always like to comment, because I like to show the reward for like persistence, for watching all the way through. What should I comment? This is embarrassing, because I can't think of one. I really should write one out before, because I can't think of one. What should I think? What should I say? Come on, think about it. I've only got like 5 seconds to think of one. Just comment. I can't think. This is embarrassing. Just comment something, you know. Like, this is embarrassing. It's like taking me 2 minutes just to come up with a comment. Just think of something. God, how is it so hard to think of something clever or unique or funny? This is embarrassing. This is really embarrassing. Do you know what? Just comment looking forward to the Champions League, because I can't think of anything funny or interesting. So if you watched all the way through, just comment looking forward to the Champions League, 'cause that's all I can think of. But as always, guys, regardless, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, I really appreciate it. I really do. The support means so much to me. It's crazy. And it does mean so much to me. And if you have watched all the way through and you've enjoyed it, please leave a like, because that's much appreciated. And of course, don't forget to comment and say looking forward to the Champions League. And in fact, what I'm going to do now to end this this episode off is show you the squad report and also show you the best players in the world, because I've had so many people saying, please can you show me the best players in the world. So I'm just going to do that for you. And yeah, thinking about it, this video is going to be like 40 to 50 minutes long, because it's going to be like 40 to 50 minutes long, because this has been extra time and we're going to go into something else. So here's the squad report, the final one of the season. And yeah, let's see if Marcano's hit 90 yet. We're into June now, so hope he has. I said May that was going to hit 90. Hope he's hit it. Has he? Don't forget, if you want to watch, look at these in depth, you can just pause the video whenever. Nope, still an 89. What a shame. He's never going to hit 90. What a shame that would be. But yeah, I'm so glad we won that. I honestly thought we were going to lose that final. And what I was going to do? Oh yeah, top. Let's go 85 again. Show you who the best players in the world are, because so many people have asked for this, and I do get questions and tweets and kicks and Ask FMs and comments of people saying, oh, please do this, please show that, and I just can't, guys. You know, like, I really can't. I can't constantly show you everything. You know, I just can't. What I'm trying to say is I can't do everything for everyone. You know, I don't have enough time to do that, and I apologise, but look at that, Isaac Wooten, 89. Centre back, and he's 5'7". He's just not good enough, you know. So yeah, I can't cater to everyone's needs, but hopefully this this helps you guys out, you know, because I know there's a lot of you that have wanted to see this. So we'll just get down to 85, and yeah, there you go. I'm so annoyed I couldn't think of anything nice to comment as well, because I always like to have a good comment. Oh well. A few of you have been saying what Sunderland squad like. Well, you can see it here. It's full. This list is full of Sunderland players, so that proves that they've got an undefeatable side. But we defeated them. Okay, we're on 85 now. So yeah, as always, guys, big thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have, please leave a like, because I really do appreciate that, and it really helps my channel out more than you can imagine. And if you have enjoyed and you have watched all the way through, don't forget to comment. After you've left a like, don't forget to comment and say looking forward to the Champions League. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to comment looking forward to the Champions League if you watched all the way through and enjoyed. And yeah, I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode. Possibly not tomorrow, actually. I will say I've got a busy week. I am going to say it right now. I've got a busy week, and I'm not sure I'm going to get a video up every single day this week. So this will be coming out on Monday, I think, or possibly Sunday. I'm not sure I'm going to get a video out every single day this week, but if I don't, I apologise. But if I do, then cool, I'll see you tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll see you sometime during the week. So thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you sometimes during the week. Goodbye.